What's going on YouTube Live? What's going on, guys? Welcome to another jam-packed session. How's everybody doing today, man? Hope you're having a blessed day today. I'm super excited. If you did not know, we just now got back from Nigeria a few days ago. It was an amazing vacation. I was there for a full month, but now it's time to get back logged in. While on vacation, I made about $20,000 trading in a month in Nigeria, so it goes to kind of show the beauty of trading. You can literally do this from wherever you want to in the world. So now today, I want to go ahead and break down for you guys what is the top 3 best plays, the top 3 stock plays that I'm actually watching for the week. If you guys are unfamiliar, this is a brand new year. It's a year of blessings, and this is the opportunity for you guys. If you have no experience, or let's say you're starting trading right now, you're a beginner, and you're like, dang, I don't know where to start. It's time for you to get to that money the right way, right? So before we get everything started, you know the drill. I want to know, where is everybody from in the chat? Just go ahead and drop your city and state where you're currently tuned in from. I want to see where my family is, like, overall tuned in from in the chat, and we're gonna get everything started. And also, today is Monday. Typically, I do a stock trading class every single Sunday called Stock Sniper Sundays, where I break down the top plays here for the week. However, this week, we have some big things I want to discuss with you guys, so make sure y'all stay all the way to the end so you can get the top 3 plays we have here for the week. Now, let's go into where some people are tuning in from today in the chat. We see H-Town in the chat. We see Philly. We see Florida. Okay. People across the world. Okay, love to see it. Love to see it. Well, look, I didn't want to waste too much time with you guys here without further ado, because I know some of y'all are waiting to get to this money. New Jersey in the house. So let's go jump into everything, and let me go to check my screen and get everything started for you guys, all right? Let's go. All right, boom, guys. First and foremost, guys, this week is going to be a jam-packed week. So let's start off first with what is the news for the week. Let's go over to finviz.com and see what is the news here for the week, right? So I'm going to actually open up forexfactory.com, and we're going to see what we have here for the week. Are y'all ready? Let's get it. All right, so first and foremost, guys, for the news, this week you want to pay close attention to Tuesday. So Tuesday is tomorrow. We have CPI data coming in here at 7:30 in the morning, which is Consumer Price Index, and will make a really important movement in the market that you want to be prepared for. Also here on Wednesday, we have PPI, right? This is going to be also very important for the week. News is very, very important, and we got to make sure you get everything covered, right? All right, my bad, y'all. Hold on. I see a lot of y'all in the house. Hold on. Let me see people here in Atlanta, people in New York, people in DC, Philly, stand up, California. Love to see it, man. Warm welcome, guys. This class today, guys, some of y'all are going to leave this class with the information on how to make some money as soon as tomorrow in an open range market. We're in a beautiful market right now, right? So without further ado, guys, let's kind of get into exactly what I want to cover. Let's first start off with what is SPY looking like for the week, right? If you are new to the game, guys, SPY is the S&P 500. So it basically is a index fund which controls the top 500 most popular companies in the world. So if SPY goes up in price, typically other companies will also follow us here in price. So every single class, before I get into the stock plays for the week, the top 3 plays, I basically cover what do I feel like the main indexes are doing here for the week, so we can use that to our advantage. So looking at SPY here, let me go to a clean chart for you guys here and open up here the high time frame. So go into SPY right here. Let's go first, guys, to the daily chart here on SPY and see what we're able to conceive on the company. As you guys can see, we have just now created some brand new and all-time highs here on SPY to get the day started. So what does that mean? SPY is breaking out right now, guys, to a level that we've never ever been before. And a lot of rookie and novice investors, they just think, you know what? This is the time to keep buying. Now, even though we could continue up in price, this is the time when people typically are selling off stock. When people are greedy, you want to be fearful. When people are fearful, you want to be greedy. So as you guys can go and see right now on SPY, what do you guys think that we're setting up for right now? I'm going to give you guys literally 10 seconds to post into the chat, pause the video, whatever it is. What do you think SPY is setting up for right now? Looking at this image right here. All right. Now, if you were thinking right now, SPY had just created a new breakout of a key level of liquidity or resistance, you are correct. We made a strong high here on SPY. We look here at QQQ as well. QQQ, unfortunately, also is basically still ranging right here, as you can see, right? We're kind of creating a little bit of some lower highs from this top, but we've been creating some higher lows right here, right? Does anybody know what stock pattern this is setting up for right here as well? Now, these are very, very important things to know, because then on the high time frame here, we're creating some really interesting price action right now on QQQ and SPY. But what I came to tell you guys is, let me go back here to SPY right now. If you zoom out here on SPY, you notice that we have been trending bullishly since earlier last year in April. And we originally have been seeing a super strong breakout, and we're getting close to the $700 price point, right? So if you are a beginner right now, I need you to understand that there is two different market cycles. You have a bull market and you have a bearish market. A bull market has higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, right? Now, we've been obviously creating a bull flag, a strong move here on SPY consistently. Now, what does this tell us is happening here on other companies? The very, very first stock that I want to give you guys today for free to look out for, I told y'all we ain't wasting no time. We're gonna be watching Mr. NVIDIA. All right, so NVIDIA is a company, and the first company I'm actually putting on watch for the day. And if you're in the mentorship, y'all saw we actually called out some pretty fire trades today on NVIDIA, and it was towards the upside. So essentially, let me kind of walk you guys through why NVIDIA is the first stock for my watch list for the day. And I'm gonna give you guys the exact levels and I want you to actually watch this week so you can focus on getting to this money on NVIDIA. And there's two other plays I do wanna watch and mention for you guys to make sure you stay all the way to the end. All right, so first and foremost, NVIDIA, guys, is a semiconductor company, right? They manufacture things like, computers, chips, and everything that you actually need to power up computers and have energy, right? So when it comes down to automations, AIs, and everything happening to the world, they need to have energy to basically fund and power these advancements, which is where NVIDIA comes to hand. Now, this is a good company. I love it, right? But for the past few weeks, we actually have been dropping and ranging a little bit here on NVIDIA. Right, as you can see right here, we're kind of chopping back and forth right now. Guys, what do you guys call these levels right here at NVIDIA? Right here, and right here, and right here, guys. What do you guys call these levels here in NVIDIA? Someone post it to the chat. These are little bounce territories on NVIDIA, which we call this a level of liquidity, right? Essentially, all of the sellers try to push the price down here on NVIDIA. Let me put this here in red. So we try to sell down here on NVIDIA, right? Each and every single time we end up bouncing right there, bouncing right there, bouncing right there, until, as you can go ahead and see, we had a strong move right here on my high time frame. And as I go down here to my 1 hour time frame here on the video, you see we actually broke through all this key level of liquidity. So kind of think about it like a trampoline, right? Every single time we tap the trampoline right here, we bounce, bounce. But right here, we were too fat. We're a little bit big back this time, right? So we actually broke through the trampoline. So now because you broke through this key level of liquidity, typically the market loves to have a little bit of a retracement here in price. Once they actually will push the price like this, back up to the same level right here. As you can see right here, I'm gonna show you. Right, here we go. So right here, look at this. This point right here in the video, where the strong wick happened right here, it came exactly right to these key levels of liquidity, right? Now, this is the most important part here of this breakdown. Watch this very, very closely. After we tap these key levels here in the video, what happens next? We're having a strong movement once again on the video, like this, as you can see, right back to the downside, right? Now, the funny part about this whole entire equation right here is people are saying, Ryan, it's so easy to call out these plays in hindsight. I'm talking about NVIDIA in hindsight, right? However, if you notice, we don't just talk to you guys about plays and give you guys plays to look at. No, check this out. Look at this. We literally, on Thursday of last week, we called out some puts on NVIDIA. You know why? Because we were targeting these key levels of liquidity. And know what we did? We used this information on NVIDIA to call out some puts. And these puts ended up bringing a big return. It's about $2,400, but on this one account right here, we put about $4,000 into this trade and made a profit return here of about $1,500 here on NVIDIA puts. Now you see I called out the NVIDIA 182.5 puts, as you can see right there. And it obviously into the mentorship, we'll obviously call out for you guys the exact play to watch right here and the exact position to enter at the same exact time. So if you're a beginner, or you're starting out trading and you want to learn the best way, my advice is to join a live trading community so you can actually see their screen share live, know why they're calling out plays, and learn and earn with the team. So this is what we actually do inside of our mentorship. Now on top of that, a lot of you guys missed the last small account challenge. I don't know what to tell you. You missed out on some crazy account flips. We grew our account from about $1,000 to $8,900. Crazy. So essentially, we do this live every single day, and we make sure to actually call our plays in real time so you're able to profit. Now, why is it so important that we cover this first move here in the video, right? This is the day right here on Thursday, as you can see, where we call these puts here on the video. And you see right here on Thursday the 8th, right? Now, after that put happened on the video, we had a strong retracement right here back to our key levels of liquidity, right? After that happened, we've seen another move like this, right back to the downside here on the video, as you can see, just like this. Let me show you. We open it up right here. As you can see right here, boom, look at that. We had a strong gap down here on the video that took out the lows sitting right here. So guys, if last time we took out the lows on the video right here and right here, right here, we dropped, it had a retracement. What do you guys think will happen the next time that the video comes and tests out these lows sitting right here and right here? What happens? What do you think? Let's see. The same thing is going to happen, right? So today, what we were basically looking at in the video was for a strong move back to the upside to make the same exact move as it made before. So I'm gonna say in short terms, guys, just to give you guys, I don't want to give you guys, any more suspense. I am watching the video this week to be targeting back to this level here. Probably, I'm looking for the video specifically to be targeting above this top and key level of liquidity sitting up here, which is about $191.73. I'm looking for a strong move here in the video back to the upside. And as you guys can kind of see this week already, to get this week overall started, just look what happened. The video's already making a super strong move here back to the upside that we called out literally just today inside of our chat. So this is one of the top plays I was watching here for the week. And as you guys can go in and see, we're trying to make a strong move here in the video back to the upside here already. And that's why we called in the video calls just today, this morning in the Discord. This is a 35% play, then that brought into over 100% plus on the video. Now, if somebody asked me, because last week on Friday, we called out some crazy trades on Friday, and it was on the company HIMS. So we basically predicted HIMS to go to the downside, right? Now, as you guys can go ahead and see on HIMS, we've been having a really interesting flow here on HIMS all week, right? And if y'all have taken down notes, guys, let me stop you guys for 1 second, right? Note takers are money makers, right? So I'm gonna go back one more time, but make sure y'all are taking notes so you actually can use this information to make some money. I'm not here to just give you guys game and laugh and joke. No, if you actually take down notes and apply yourself, you could literally make money off of this free live stream if you apply the information into your trades as soon as just tomorrow and this week, right? So on him, this is a very, very easy play that we're watching here for the week, right? Very, very easy. This right here on HIMS, guys, was basically my pre-market lows here on Friday, right? We made a strong move right here in my pre-market, as you can see right there, to the upside. And we had a strong move following that right there on HIMS, directly here to the downside, right? Once that happened on HIMS, we went ahead and called out getting into the HIMS 33 puts. And when that happened, we're basically making money on HIMS as we travel here to the downside. And we were basically targeting this key level of liquidity down here from the 31st of December. And look, as you see here on HIMS, watch what happened. We completely cracked and crushed the level right there on HIMS and made a strong move here to the downside, right? Now we were able to capture this full move right here on HIMS. That was like another great play on Friday. Called it out, made 1,000 on one account, 1,500 on another account, about I think 2,500. And I took another trade. I think I made about $3,000 here on a Friday. And what's funny is I see a pretty similar setup here in the stock market down on the cover. So first play of the day, guys, to watch for the week, guys, is NVIDIA. Write this down, guys. I want to see NVIDIA. This is very, very possible, guys. But I want to see NVIDIA make a retracement, guys, once more time back to the key level here of price. near about $184. So guys, I'm gonna write it here for you guys so you guys can actually not miss it. I'm gonna be putting it into my Discord to make sure y'all can get these plays, right? NVIDIA retest to 184 for calls to 191 price level, right? And I'm gonna be showing you guys something crazy this week that people don't want to do stuff like this, but I'm gonna give you guys access to actually learn about these stock plays in real time. So when you go to trade on your own time and you're making money, you can see, dang, this guy actually knows a little bit what he's talking about, right? So cool. Play number 2 is on Mr. Google. How many of you guys seen the news that Google has just launched just recently, just today? Put a 1 into the chat if you've seen the news, and put a 2 if you have not seen the news here for the week. Let me see your show of hands. Because NVIDIA has just now made a partnership deal here with Walmart. And how can you find stuff like this? Go to finviz.com. This is a site where you can actually see the heat map for the stock market, right? Basically how stocks were looking like for the week in their sector. As you can see right here, Walmart had a partnership here with Google. What happened? The company's up 3% here for the day, right? So let's go ahead and type in Google up here into the search bar. Scroll down right here. And what you guys see here is a bunch of different news articles happening here on Google, right? Now, the most important thing that you can actually do, I'm gonna give you guys some free game. Go to finviz.com and press Control F, and you can literally type in what you want to find here in the company. So I'm gonna type in Walmart, right? What do you see? Multiple news units happening here on Walmart. Now, what does it happen? Walmart expands AI push with Google Gemini shopping integration. So go ahead and click the article. If you want to trade, you got to be very in tune with the news, so you're actually informed about what's happening in the stock market, right? So this giant company, Walmart, is partnering with another giant company, Google. This is bullish news for the company. And besides there being news on Google, if you look here also at the high time frame, Google has also made a surge to break above our all-time highs previously right here on Google. Now, a lot of the times, guys, when companies break out of all-time highs, and I'm gonna come back to my camera so you can go see this, a lot of new traders, they think very nervously, right? They want to just buy stock and keep buying as we're all-time highs. That's not how the market works. You want to be basically waiting for a retracement here in price. You could be buying it for a possible discount, right? Now, the thing about Google, though, however, is this company is super bullish. We recently broke out of this price point here of $300, just back here, literally in November. Since then, look at this. We had a strong breakout right here above 300, and then we had a good retracement right here, a good pullback right now, a little bit below that same price point here on Google, and we're continuing here to the upside. My guess, guys, is Google is continuously bullish here on all different time frames. I'm purposely going to be looking for a move to the upside here on Google, and I want to see the gap actually get filled back to the downside, like a little bit on Google, back to about 325, and I'm going to show you guys why. There was a recent bounce on Google below this low right here on the company, and this bounce right here caused a massive move to the upside here on Google. Now, I think that before the market, guys, can make a strong move to the upside, it loves to create pullbacks all the way back down below key levels of liquidity. Let me tell you guys why. This is some more, I hope I take notes, guys. This is some more free game, man. The fear and greed index, right? I can't stress it enough, guys. You gotta understand what this means so you can make your money the right way. So the fear and greed index, guys, shows you exactly what our consumers thinking about in the stock market world exactly right now. People are fearful or people greedy. When people are greedy, everybody is buying stock consistently with no remorse to just keep buying. When people are fearful, people are scared. People are losing money. People are losing their house, losing their 401ks. They're scared. They're selling stock, selling Bitcoin. The sky is falling, right? Because the world is in a greedy space right now, guys, right? I want you to understand this very, very closely. There's greed and there's extreme greed. Given that right now we're only at the greedy levels, Your goal right now as an investor is to understand that this is not a time to be selling your company, selling your Bitcoin, selling your stock. No. The time when the market shifts over from greedy to extreme greed is exactly when people like you and me should be selling the market. That being said, companies here like Google, for example, they're going to probably see further moves here to the upside, right? But before that happens, they have to create something in which me and you call a liquidity sweep. So I'm right here. It's called a liquidity. I cannot type liquidity sweep. That basically means that stocks are coming down below key levels of liquidity and sweeping those key levels before continuing their moves here to the upside, right? So, like I basically mentioned to you guys before, if you do not understand about market structure in the market, you are cooked. I'm sorry, you're not gonna make it. Because this market, they don't favor people who are guessing and playing the guessing game. No, they favor the people who are actually prepared to make this money. So like a lot of times when you're trading in a bullish market, like I said, you have higher highs, higher lows, higher highs and higher lows, right? However, another key component in trading is, check this out. You're gonna be having ranges in the market, right? When you have a range in the market, it's gonna be consisting of the high right here and the low right here. Now, a lot of the times, a lot of rookies are assuming that the markets are gonna be bouncing exactly at the bottom here of these ranges. When typically what happens is the bottom of the range is a key level of liquidity, right? Now you want to be actually waiting for a breakthrough of that key level of liquidity. Actually wait for the market to actually close below this key level. And once that happens, it's going to trigger a bunch of stop losses. So people are going to be selling the stock, selling their house, selling the crypto, whenever you are actually smartly buying that fear from them. Because what's happening for Google, for example, is I know the company looks very, very good. We look bullish and we're going up in price. I know, right? It's just the human nature to want to buy Google and buy stock up here. But don't do that. Wait for Google to come back down and take out this key level here of liquidity. And once that happens is people are going to be changing their mindset from buying the stock to selling the stock, right? And once everything goes red right here, you want to now go back to green. Buying. That being said, guys, I'm looking for a buy here on Google below this key level of liquidity down here. But where exactly am I looking for it? So I'm looking for it in a key area, a key buy point down here. Well, check this out. This right here, guys, is our previous highs here on Google, right? Now, my prediction this week is I feel like Google is figuring out a lot of people up here in price are supremely overbought, and we want to come down a little bit before moving the price in the market back to the upside, right? I'm gonna give you guys a free game. I have a high time frame fair value gap right here on Google, sitting right here at this area, right there. And as you guys can see it right here, right here, right here, right here. These are all previous high points on Google that you want to be taking note of. Right there, right here, and right here. These are all key highs on Google. Now we previously just now came and took out all the highs, like right here, as you can see right here. Now I want you to think about these highs like a bus stop, right? Before we can go back to the upside and go to downtown in Houston, right? I gotta stop right here in Richmond. I gotta stop right here in Katy, right? I gotta come back to my bus stop to pick up all my passengers. That being said, I need Google to come out here and take out the lows sitting right here in price. And after that happens, come back to the bus stops sitting right here. So on Google, guys, I'm waiting for a pullback on Google this week, back down to the 322 level price point to buy calls here on Google. I am bullish, but I do want to see us take out the lows right here so people get nervous. And you know what? People actually get fearful, and we can be greedy when people are fearful so we can make our money, right? So play number 2, I'm watching Google retest 322. And after that happens, guys, on Google, I'm targeting actually for us to be creating a new high and continue from here. I personally think, guys, this year Google is a very good stock to buy. It could be a very, very good long-term buy point. And I think that if we get down here, guys, unfortunately, if you guys miss this buy down here in this area on Google, you may not get another opportunity to buy the stock this year at a cheap price point. I'm just be honest, guys. This is my buy point here on Google. Quote me, guys. Write this down. When you guys see Google take off after a dip, just know who told you guys here first. Free game. But luckily for you, if you want to apply to our program, we're calling out all these trades live in real time so you can get access to these plays and get to that money. So boom. I'm targeting back up to about 335 here on Google as my TP target I'm watching here for the company, right? Now, if y'all ready for the last play of the day, guys, put a fire into the chat. I have another play for you guys today. I need to know who is ready for this top play of the week, right? Put some fires. Let me see. Y'all put some fires to the chat real quick. Now, I want to see who's excited for this, man. Let me see. Let's see. So I'm excited, man. I feel like this last play, I don't know. I've been looking at it literally for the past few days, and I'm like, yeah. It's time to get rich, guys. It's time. Okay. I see y'all putting fires in chat. Okay, let's do it then. Let's do it. So, guys, the very, very last play of the week. I need you guys to understand that this play right here can be a little dangerous. And why I say it's dangerous is because I'm looking for a possible swing trade. If you are unfamiliar with what a swing trade is, I'm going to give you guys the proper definition right now. A swing trade, as said, is basically any trade that you're holding for more than 1 day. So a swing trade is basically any trade that you're holding for more than 1 day. So basically why I say it's a dangerous play is because if you buy into the swing trade and you hold it for the time duration that we're actually going to be specifying into the market, this is not just a day trade. A day trade, I'm buying it today and I'm going to be also selling it today. But a swing trade is a play that I can be holding for the next few days that can make me some money. And the company is going to be on Mr. and the only Oracle. So Oracle is a very, very voluminous company. So someone put into the chat right now, someone put the words Oracle into the chat. ORCL. Put that into the chat, guys. Oracle. ORCL. Someone put it into the chat. I'm telling you guys this because I just know that some people are going to miss this play and say, dang, Ryan, I saw you call it out for free on YouTube Live. I missed the play. No, put it into the chat right now. ORCL Oracle. This play right now, guys, this might be my favorite play of the week, right? Oracle recently had a really, really strong gap down right here, as you can see right here, the middle here of December, right? Once that happened here on Oracle, the reason why it's so important, because it came down here and it took out the lows sitting right here on Oracle, right? Averaging out these lows here on Oracle, this same low right here exactly was the same exact gap as you can see right here. So if y'all are unfamiliar about kind of what a gap kind of is, look at how you can see candlesticks very cleanly right here, right? All cleanly. But what happened right here? This is a big space in the market, which we call this as a gap, right? So I'm gonna draw it right here as my gap. As you can see, there's no stock right here, so it's a big gap. And typically these gaps love to get filled. So I'm gonna pull this gap now all the way across, right? Nobody knows happens. Boom, look at that. The gap got perfectly filled, right? You see that? If y'all see that, guys, put a one for me into the chat. I wanna make sure y'all following along. Y'all can see a gap fill happening in the market. I just wanna make sure y'all actually learning too, right? So now seeing that this gap got filled right here on Oracle, right? What do you guys think is happening with the gap sitting right here on Oracle? Before I tell you guys, I just want to see y'all put it into the chat. Like, what do you guys think is happening as Oracle had this gap created right here on the 10th here of December? What do you guys think is going to happen to the gap sitting right here on Oracle this week? And I want you to kind of don't rush to answer this question, because Oracle, as you guys can go and see, has been very voluminous all year long. Like literally from down here in April to up here, it's over 170% move here on the stock, right? Now, since that top right there, it has dropped over 45%, right? Now the company has dropped 45% from its all-time highs directly back into where? Back into this previous gap that was sitting right there. Now after Oracle dropped down into my gap sitting right there, we had a decent bounce in price. We bounced, had a retracement, and now today what happened once again? We ended up bouncing up in price once again, right? But now going up here to a high time frame, let me see what some of y'all are answering into the chat. Let me see. Is that gap liquidity? That gap is basically, I want you to think about that gap as JP Morgan, like Wells Fargo. Think about like a community credit, think about like a big institution. They have a lot of big buying like motion on the company, so much activity all at once, all the algos are buying, the hedge funds are buying, that the company moves up so fast that we end up creating a massive gap like this in price, right? So that's what the gap basically is. So it could be key level of liquidity. Is it gonna go through the gap? That's exactly what I'm gonna cover. So go here, I'm a hot tip, I'm here on Oracle, guys. We have a small gap from right here to right here, right? The last time that we had a gap in the market, you see right there, we fill this gap here in full and had a bounce in price. Now, because this company is bullish, guys, I need you to understand the psychology of what's happening. We have a gap sitting right here on Oracle, and we also have a gap, let me show y'all, also sitting right here on Oracle. We have two massive gaps, guys. Two massive gaps. My thing this week, guys, is I want to keep it simple, right? I don't care about being the most scientifical, mathematical guy, a philosopher, Martin Luther King. No. All I care about is finding my students and help them make money and be successful. I don't care about being right. I don't care about this. I don't care about that. All I care about is making my team a stupid bad. This week, starting tomorrow, we're beginning a brand new, fresh, small account challenge. We're looking to grow $1,000 to 10K plus this year, right? And how we're going to do that is a mixture of day trades, swing trades, and long-term holds, right? One of the swings I'm watching this week is going to be here on Oracle. We already begun the move that I've been looking at this week, just literally today. But my goal, guys, is I'm looking for us to first fill the gap sitting right here on Oracle. This is my first target right there. I want to fill this gap actually, guys, all the way in full. Right now we're sitting at $204 per share here on Oracle. I think we can easily get up to $217 up here this week, which is a pretty strong move here in the stock market. If you now are unfamiliar, guys, a move from here to up here is a pretty good move in the market, right? But my next target, guys, on Oracle, it might not happen this week, but I think this month we could possibly get it. I think that we could fill 50% of the way into this previous gap up here on Oracle. That's a price point right here at about $269 here per share. And guys, that move on Oracle from down here to up here is about a 30% move here on the stock. 30%. 30%. Because if you don't know how options works, literally a 2 to 3% move on the stock is making you big bucks. Like you're actually getting paid off a 2%, 3% move, right? This play right here, guys, from here to up here is a possible 30% move here on the stock. What could happen this month, in my opinion, realistically, I'll say in the next 1 to 2 months, which is why this is a possible swing trade watch I have here for the week. Now, if y'all made money here off some Oracle calls, hey, don't worry about thanking me and saying all this. No, thank yourself. Y'all came to this class, you were in the right place at the right time, and luckily for you, we're gonna call out all these plays into our Discord this week. So if you want to get access to our chat, guys, the link is actually pinned here into the comments, it's pinned here into my description. But I want to kind of cover for you guys the cons about swing trading. So everybody loves covering the pros, but how about the cons, right? So the most important con that I'm gonna speak about here with swing trades is you have a wider stop loss than usual. With a day trade, for example, I can have a very, very key stop loss in the day and the day cool, right? On a swing trade, I'm looking at the bigger picture. I'm looking at the high time frame. This will control how I'm looking at this company and how I'm taking a trade in this world, right? So I'm gonna be looking at Oracle this week. My goal, guys, was to see Oracle make a move right here down to about, it was down, so basically it was moved to the upside first, and a pullback right here on Oracle back to 200, right? From over to the upside. But this week, as you can see right now, look at this. Oracle has been literally blasted off this morning exactly how we were talking about. So we kind of already made a strong move here to the upside, right? So I'm gonna be actually watching Oracle this week make a move back down to about $200 down here. And as you guys can see right here, this is a previous high that was created right here this morning, as you can see right there on Oracle. And this right here is a previous high here on Oracle, and this is a previous wick right here exactly at 200, right? This here is my 5-minute chart. Going down here, guys, to my 3-minute chart here on Oracle, we have a little bit of a 3-minute gap sitting right here on Oracle from right here to right here. This area, guys, on Oracle, I call this chicken nuggets, right? It's a very easy meal that I can make for a baby to eat, to make some easy food. This is an easy target I'm looking at for Oracle, guys. And I kind of was sweating earlier this morning because I was like, I wanted to do a class on Sunday to cover Oracle to the upside, but I was like, I needed it to have a little bit more confirmation. And look what happened. This morning, we completely blasted off. Now, this right here is what I call phase 1 of the bull flow. So here's phase 1. Phase 1 is the first move to the upside, which we call this. Does anybody know? Anybody know? All right, this is called the first breakout, right? So I'm looking for manipulation, which is gonna be phase 2. So phase 2, guys, is manipulation, where I'm looking for a movement on Oracle back to the downside, right? This right here would trigger a lot of people to be nervous on Oracle and think, oh, are we selling? I'm scared. Oh my gosh, Oracle is dropping. We love that. Keep being scared. You know, we're gonna buy your fear, right? This is the first, call this the initial breakout. This here is the manipulation. And phase 3, and my box right here is my target for the distribution. So I'm looking for a move on Oracle, now here, back to the upside. So we already made phase 1 right there. To enter into this trade, guys, I'm waiting for phase 2 right here, which I call this right now my manipulation. Phase 3 right here is going to be the entry at manipulation, and we can take this move to the upside right there, and we're taking what we call is our distribution. So Oracle, guys, is my personal favorite play here of the week. I'm looking for a move down, approximately down to about $200 here on Oracle. I'm right here for you guys. Oracle 200 retest. And I'm gonna be targeting on Oracle, guys. I'm gonna be very, very like conservative, to be honest, guys. I want to give you guys realistic targets. I'm targeting first 217, and after 217, I'm gonna be targeting up to $269 per share. So 217, then 240. Last I'm going to be targeting 269, guys. These are the top plays I'm looking at for the week. And guys, I just want to show you guys just something that's crazy to me, that like I've been trading for about 6 years now, guys. And out of my career, I realized one thing. It's very easy to get caught in that fallacy of, wow, I want to make 10K, 30K a month plus, and everyone's doing it besides me. Why can't I do it, right? You can do this too, but it's like you can't be coming into this market with your chin up like this, thinking it's better than anybody, or you want to use your zodiac sign to make some money. Oh, I'm a Cancer, I'm a Libra, or I'm a Gemini, I'm an Aries, air symbol. I deserve to make $30,000 a month. Guys, the market does not work this way. It works from careful planning eliminating all the guesswork and focusing on the key things to become profitable in this market. And that's why this week right now, in my program, I am starting literally all the way from square one. People who are literally beginners, we're beginning literally right here tomorrow. If you have no experience, we're doing like account setups. We're helping you get to making your first trades, giving you all the apps you need to get started. And we've been kind of going through everything piece by piece. If literally if you have no experience at all, this is the best time to get emotion into our program so you can get to that money. So all the links for our program is pinned below into the chat below. But now I want to give you guys a quick like restate in case you guys missed it. The top 3 plays here for the week. One is going to be here on NVIDIA. I'm looking for a move to the downside to 184, right? For a movement to the downside first. It's for a target here back to upside here on NVIDIA back to all-time highs. Number 2, I'm watching Google for a retest right here on Google below the lows right there. It's my key buy zone right here exactly for move right here to upside here on Google. And then my play of the day, saving the best for the last, here is on Mr. Oracle. I'm looking for a move on Oracle back down to exactly $200 thereabout for a move back up to 217, 240, and 269 here on Oracle, right? This is my top 3 plays here for the week, guys. I'm posting into my chat. But is it okay if I leave you guys off with, a Bible scripture verse for the day? Is that like alright with you guys? Because I did my job today, and I don't want to hold you guys hostage here no more. I give you guys plays, give you the game. But I personally believe faith is what kind of angers me today. And like I feel like if you want to trade, it definitely would be testing your emotions and test your faith. And it's really easy to get sidetracked and be like, dang, I don't know if this is for me. Like I lost $50 and I just want to quit. But I'm gonna tell you guys right now, I lost so much money in my first year and a half of trading that like I literally felt like this here literally isn't for me. Like I literally wanted to quit, and I did quit so many times. And if I wouldn't have quit back then, I wouldn't be where I am today. And I feel blessed. All right. Okay. So you say it's okay. All right. Cool. For sure, guys. Let me give you guys some game real quick, guys. So we're gonna be opening up our books, guys, to the books of Proverbs for a quick. I'm gonna open it up for you guys real quick. All right. We're gonna be opening up. So we have 2 different verses here for the day. I wrote that right here. The first one here is going to be Proverbs chapter 13, verse 11, guys. This is the first book here of the day. All right, so let me open up my screen. You guys check it out right now. All right, so Proverbs 13:11, it states here that wealth gotten by vanity shall be diminished, but he that gathereth by labor shall increase it. So once again, wealth gotten by vanity shall be diminished, but he that gathereth by labor shall increase. So what does that mean to you guys? Like before I say anything, like what does this kind of mean to you guys today, right? What does it mean to y'all in the chat? I want to know like how do y'all kind of perceive this verse? I'll give y'all some time to just think about this. Because it's like a lot of times we want something from this life. We want a 6-pack of abs, right? We want to be in the best shape of our lives, but behind the scenes, we're eating cupcakes, we're eating Whataburger, we're eating Chick-fil-A breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We're being dishonest with our diet, but we want to have results. Wealth to me is the same exact way. If you want to become successful, you want to become wealthy, you want to have a prosperous lifestyle, be free, and just be in a space of just prosperity, you gotta be very honest with your wealth, and you gotta be able to do the work and do the steps for it. I see today we're doing step-by-step breakdowns on all these companies and how we're gonna be attacking them for the week. Like I'm not just buying stocks preemptively. No, that's not how wealth shifts. You gotta be able to work and labor for the money. So that's basically what I'm able to see, and that's basically what I'm looking at for this first verse of the day, right? Now, the second verse for the day, guys, I want you guys to go ahead and open up. So we'll open up right now for you guys. Number 2. Open for you guys right now. Okay, boom. Open up right here. It's me 1 Timothy 6 verse 10. Very, very simple verse, yet very, very powerful, right? I'm gonna give you guys right here. So this one right here says, for the love of money is a root of all kinds of evil. Some people, eager for money, have wandered from the faith and pierced themselves with many griefs. Once again, for the love of the money is a root of all kinds of evil. Some people, eager for the money, have wandered from faith and pierced themselves with many griefs. So a lot of the times people want to start things like trading and investing and making finance and all these different things, but they haven't even healed their heart from other things in their lifestyle. Some people really, really need the money. So because you need the money, you do things for the money that you shouldn't be doing, and the money will soon depart from you. So what this verse is kind of telling me right now is, if you love money, yeah, you can love money, yeah, cool. But money is the root of all evil. So if you want to get this money so fast that you want to leave the work behind, you don't want to grind, you don't want to sit down and actually learn something, you don't want to actually put the work in, the money will soon wander from you and it will pierce you and actually leave you worse than you started. So not just trading, but I'm talking about just any form of money attainment. Before you go get to this money and you go apply yourself, whatever it is, make sure you understand from the core and from the root of who you are, of exactly why you're even doing this for. Is it for your family? Is it for freedom? Is it to become the best version of the person who you are today? Or is it to go buy worldly things, buy chains and buy designers and take trips, right? You gotta make sure that when you get into this money and you're applying yourself, that you're doing it for a purpose that's even bigger than you. It has to be something bigger than you, or else you're literally gonna be doing this in a pointless effort. So for me guys, today, I promise y'all, man, this is a brand new year. This can be your best year. This is gonna be a year of blessings, a year of prosperity. This is gonna be a year for you that you can literally look back as like your best possible year, like the best year of your whole life. Or this could be your year once again where you say, you know what? I should have did this. Oh, I could have done this. Oh, I could have did this better. Oh, I should have did this, right? I made these mistakes right here. Next year I'll fix it. No. Guys, this is the first month of the year. The first one. Literally, you have so much time this year to decide how will you complete this year. Like, who are you going to become this year? Are you going to be a naysayer? Are you going to be someone that people are talking about? Like, wow, like, look at that person over there doing these big things, right? It all begins from the first chapter of the year. This is the first chapter here out of 12, guys. This is my time right now, guys. I love y'all. I hope you have a blessed year. Throughout the journey, guys, I'm watching you guys from afar. I've been doing like live trading. I've been doing more classes like this more often. And I'm going to be very, very active here on my channel here on YouTube. And if y'all been missing, guys, I'm posting videos here pretty consistently. I posted one here just recently right now covering the laziest way how to take a month here into the stock market world. So feel free to go watch my channel and go tap in and stuff like that. But besides that, guys, have a blessed day. I'll see you guys soon, guys. God bless. If you're in the program, guys, tomorrow at 8 p.m. CST, we have our first class here for the first part of the program. For beginners and people who have a little experience, tap in. This is me for you guys. Hope you have a blessed day. I'll see you tomorrow, guys. God bless. Peace.